The security of the nation depends on the men and women who serve in the 5 rings of the Pentagon. Before any military action can be taken anywhere in the world, the mission must be planned and approved in the outer and most important ring, the E ring.
Starting to think you got lost.
No, ma'am. Just being careful.
Miss Morrow, this is Edita Alick. Miss Alick, Allison Morrow, prosecutor from the International Court at The Hague.
Gospođo Merrill, ovo je Edita Alić. Gospođo Alić, Alison Merrill, glavni sudski odvjetnik u Međunarodnom sudu u Hagu.
Please, sit down.
Molim vas, sjednite.
Edita, I know that this is very difficult, and I want you to take your time. But I need you to tell me everything that happened to you in 1993.
Ispričate da se vam dogodilo 1993. godine.
We have Vlatko Morović in custody. He can't hurt you here.
On vam ovdje ne može ništa.
Poslao je svoje ljude. Odvukli su me u sportsku halu Partizanu u Foči. Oni su ga pretvorili u javnu kuću.
He sent his men. They took me to the Partizan Sports Center in Foča. He had converted into a brothel.
Bilo je nas na hiljade. Neki ljudi kažu da nema žene u Bosni i Hercegovini koja nije bila silovana. Ja sigurno ne znam ni jednu.
There were thousands of us. Some people say that there is not a woman left in Bosnia-Herzegovina who wasn't raped. I certainly don't know any.
So you were raped?
Znači, vi ste silovani.
Da, bila sam silovana. I preko 30 puta na dan.
What did you say?
More than 30 times in one day.
Did you see Morović?
Vidjela sam ga kako ubija neke žene. Kad su njegovih ljudi bili s njima gotovi, on se smijao.
I watched him kill some of the women. When his men were done with them, he laughed.
Would you testify to that in court?
Hoćete li svjedočiti o tome na sudu?
Morović is a monster, Edita. He must pay for what his men did to you, and we have to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
A mi se moramo potruditi da se to ništa više nikada ne ponovi.
You're very brave for coming here today.
Hrabri što ste danas došli.
Thank you.
Hvala vam.
Hvala vam što pokušavate da tom monstruma privedite pravdi.
Thank you for trying to bring this monster to justice.
Nema na čemu.
You are improving.
Give me a few days. I won't need you at all.
What do you say, Pierce? Huh. I would have never pegged you for the feng shui type.
Just doing my best at odor control, Major.
What's going on there?
Highly classified meeting, Major. General Hughes is up from Tampa. Apparently he's got some business to attend to at the Pentagon.
Well, if the top dog of the U.S. Special Operations Command is in the building, I should introduce myself.
I've been told not to open that door under any circumstances. High-level brass only. Nothing personal.
They talking about the Bosnia op?
I think it's more about illegal Cuban exports.
You should visit more often, General.
You just like the Cubans.
Only their cigars, sir.
So what brings you up from Southern Command, General Hughes?
A ball-busting blonde.
Another one. No wonder you and Evelyn finally got that divorce.
I'm dead serious, Eli. Do you really think some woman with a bunch of fancy degrees from lefty colleges has the skills to be Assistant Secretary of Defense for Special Ops?
Samantha Liston?
She has no military experience. She's way too young.
Are you sure you don't mean that she's way too female?
Give me a break, Eli. Political correctness has no place when it comes to getting the job done.
I couldn't agree with you more, sir.
Well, that's good to know. Because I'm here to kill her nomination. And I'm counting on you gentlemen to help me.
Need you to take me to the Red and White bar. Okay, I got a tip that there's a guy who I've been pressing for testimony. Rumor has it he was a driver for Murovich. He used to shuttle women back and forth from the rape camps, and now he's drunk and he's got a guilty conscience.
2 of your witnesses have been killed, and you've been getting death threats all week. And why do you think they sent us here to protect you?
Well, I've got exactly 1 week in Sarajevo to collect testimony against Murovich, and I'm not going to be a hostage.
We have to make sure you're protected at all times. You just can't come and go as you please.
Well, sure I can. But you're just going to have to come along for the ride. Oh, come on, boys. Drinks are on me.
Everybody down now!
Sir, EUCOM has a transmission from Sarajevo on secure satellite.
Patch it through. It's good to see you, Captain. You had us all worried.
Lieutenant Colonel Flynn wasn't so lucky, sir. He, shielded Miss Merrill. Saved her life.
He was one of the best. I served under him in Somalia.
We're all very sorry, Captain.
Appreciate that, Miss Liston. But we don't have time to feel sorry for ourselves. We need to decide what to do about Alison Merrill.
We should get her and that unit on the first bird smoking out of there.
Captain Wilkerson told her the same thing, sir, but she's insisting on staying.
It's gonna take a lot more than a car bomb to rattle Alison Merrill. Before she was appointed to The Hague, she took down a dozen members of the Simontown Kings. Toughest gang in Chicago.
Somebody's trying to kill her, Miss Liston. And they just did kill our #1 operator. We should get our boys out of there.
What about her case against Vladko Murovich?
What about it?
He raped and killed over 1,000 Muslim women and children. Called it ethnic cleansing. I don't blame Miss Merrill for not wanting to fumble on the 1-yard line.
Well, didn't take you for a pigskin fan, ma'am.
I'm recommending that Special Forces continue to offer protection to Alison Merrill.
Even if it means sending more of our boys into harm's way? If she's working for the World Court, why not get their security to protect her?
Sir, I'm sure you remember when President Clinton stood outside the Holocaust Memorial. He made a declarative policy for the 21st century. Genocide is not acceptable. We will hunt down war criminals and bring them to justice.
If Alison Merrill is killed, who's going to be brave enough to stand up and take her place? We've thrown down over this for over a decade. I'm not going to tell Alison Merrill she can't finish the job. Are you?
I don't have Title 10 authority in this matter, ma'am. Come to think of it, neither does the acting ASD Solik. So you make your recommendations to the SecDef, and we'll see how it all shakes out.
What was that all about?
Right now, Alison Merrill has a 6-man Special Forces team -1. We need to replace Lieutenant Colonel Flynn.
Those boys are probably still reeling from losing their leader. Be good if we could send a familiar face.
Someone that knows Sarajevo who can hit the ground running. You know anyone? Pack your bags, Major. You've been tasked to keep Allison Merrill alive in Sarajevo while she collects evidence on Mirovich.
Yes, ma'am.
While you're at it, you find those bastards that killed Flynn. You give them a little payback, special forces style.
Roger that, sir.
Son, one thing to keep in mind. Flynn wasn't just in charge of this detail. He was squadron commander. So operational detachments around the world are without a man in charge.
Right now, we just need to get a man in Sarajevo. We can worry about the long term later.
It's flawless. Check it out. See how the digital timer was woven into the handle of the radio? I'm familiar with this technique, but I've never seen anything this intricate. It's a work of art.
You think maybe you could keep it in your pants, Sergeant? That work of art killed my commander.
Sorry, Captain. Sometimes I get a little caught up.
You got anything else for me?
Yes. I'm trying to build a digital reconstruction of the explosion, but in the meantime...
More art?
Paint by numbers. Vehicle identification number.
All right, I'm gonna run these numbers through Interpol. You try and find out who the car was registered to. And give me a call when you finish that reconstruction.
Yes, sir. Hey, the captain. I'm sorry about your CO.
Don't be sorry. Just help me catch the son of a bitch who did this.
On your way to the airport, Major?
You want me to bring you back a souvenir?
As a matter of fact, I collect snow globes.
I'll see what I can do. So what's going on between you and General Hughes? You gonna fight behind the bike racks after school?
I guess you haven't seen the post.
Wow, you made the back page.
Listen, this is my favorite part. We're in a global war on terror. How is the world going to take us seriously when we nominate a technocrat like Samantha Liston to this important post?
Since when are you a technocrat?
Read between the lines, Major. Technocrat is code for woman.
And you think Hughes is behind this article?
Well, it's a pretty big coincidence. He shows up a week before my hearing on the same day I'm skewered by anonymous high-level military sources.
Listen, it's going to take more than a box of Cubans to kill your nomination. Besides, generals don't vote on your confirmation.
No, unless they get traction in the press, use their political context. The White House could get cold feet and kill my nomination.
Look, do you want the job, Sonny?
I'm honored to be nominated. Yeah, I want it.
Then you'll get it.
Well, hopefully I will have good news for you when you get back. Make sure it's in one piece, all right?
Yes, ma'am. Overdone, fellas. Where should I put my gear?
You just leave it there for now. We haven't had a chance to clear out Flynn's room.
All right, listen up. We're not going to get these guys who did this to Flynn by crying in our beers. Why don't you two go sanitize his stuff, send it stateside. Give me a minute with the captain. How you doing, man? Huh?
Flynn dragged me off the streets of Mogadishu, JT. I let him die, man.
You can't go there, Bob. You got a sit rep for me?
Yeah. We got a vehicle identification number from the bomb site, which I ran through the Bosnian database.
And?
We got a VW van last registered to a dead Muslim from Srebrenica, 1994. After the Serbs killed all the Muslims, they pillaged all the property, including the cars.
The village was ethnically cleansed.
By the Red Berets.
As in Serbian Special Forces. Allison Merrill is prosecuting Vlatko Mirovich, and he was the leader of the Serbian Special Forces. So I'm not surprised that they have it out for him.
Yeah, well, our number one suspect, Yuka Zubac. He's Morovich's right-hand man.
You got a 20 on him?
Yeah, he's been underground since '95. Some of his hardline Serb buddies from the provinces have been protecting him.
Huh.
Let's just say that they killed him, all right? I mean, won't the Hague just replace Miss Merrill with somebody else for the trial?
How many people are going to be willing to take a job knowing that the last person who had it got killed?
You did.
Yeah. Special Forces are a different breed.
Well, whether they're berets or green or red, these guys are hardcore, JT. They want to till the hunt on that village. Killed every living thing.
All the more reason to get Allison Merrill to move to Camp Boomere where she'll be safer.
She says the only way that she can collect evidence and do these interviews is if she stays right in the heart of the city.
I'll just have to convince her to stay on the base full time.
Good luck with that, buddy.
Ma'am, you might want to consider withdrawing your nomination.
I beg your pardon?
If the generals are against you, you're cooked. You won't be effective even if you do get confirmed.
Well, I think you underestimate your peers, Colonel. They understand the concept of civilian oversight of the military.
Respectfully, Sonny, this job would be hard enough for a battle-hardened vet. Now, you don't need this kind of pressure.
You know, when people call you a dinosaur, Colonel, I always stick up for you. I guess I was wrong.
I'm just trying to give you some tough love here, Sonny. You need to be able to write your name in the snow standing up. And if you're not willing to do that, then you should withdraw your nomination.
If you think that I'm gonna let these Neanderthals win, you don't know me very well, Colonel.
That's my girl.
Excuse me?
I just needed to hear you say you were in it to win it. Now, if you're gonna prove yourself to the big boys club, you're gonna need somebody who knows a secret handshake.
You're wasting your time. I'm not moving to Bootmere.
Ms. Merrill.
Creme pizza? It's like a pudding cake. You've got me hooked. I've eaten enough to kill a diabetic. Please, polish it off. Save me from myself.
Thanks, but I'm cutting back.
Watching your figure?
Look, Ms. Merrill, it's very simple. You're not safe here. All right? Your staff hasn't been screened yet. This location is a nightmare. Easy access for high-speed getaway vehicles, lousy sight lines. It's going to be a lot easier to protect you if you move to the base.
Well, it's not my job to make your job easier.
You cop an attitude with me, Miss Merrill. We're not going to have much fun together.
Sorry. I'm not really good at being bossed around.
Well, I know the type.
Look, this is Sarajevo. Nobody trusts anybody. The locals are too scared to go to Bootmere because they have to get their picture taken at the gate. And for all they know, the guards could sell those pictures to one of Mirovich's cronies.
Somebody just tried to kill you with a car bomb. You won't be convicting Mirovich if you're dead.
But how can I expect people to risk their lives to talk to me if I'm not willing to do the same?
All right. If you're not going to make my job any easier, the least you can do is help me help you.
What do you mean?
You know this guy?
Yuka Zubac? I'd give my right eye to get my hands on him. But he and his Tiger Brigade buddies all went underground after the war ended.
You know who those buddies are?
It is almost impossible to get any information. They destroyed all the records back in the 90s.
Well, looks like they've resurfaced and they've made you their enemy.
My personal safety is the least of my concerns. Okay, Mirovich and his thugs are looking to make a comeback. Finish the job. More ethnic cleansing, more genocide, gynocide.
You really think this can happen again?
People think that when the news cameras stop rolling, the war is over. They're wrong. We still have a lot of work to do.
Ms. Merrill? You all right?
I think I need some air.
Hey. Sudden weakness, slurred speech, difficulty breathing.
Any trauma when she collapsed?
Negative. The onset of her symptoms came on so fast, I think she's been poisoned.
I'm having a hard time finding a vein.
Just try and relax.
She's dehydrated.
You gotta get me out of here.
Keep her talking. It's better if she stays awake. I'll get this to the lab right away. Set her up with an IV.
You gotta get me out of here. I gotta get ready for the trial.
Ms. Merrill, you have to stop thinking about work. You're very sick. You gotta cut yourself some slack.
It happened. To me.
What did?
I was raped. Chicago. Gang leader. Payback.
I'm so sorry.
Don't need your sympathy. Just want these monsters to know that they can't get away with it.
First round's on me, gentlemen.
All right. First Cubans, now booze. Are you trying to bribe us, sir?
This is Washington.
Of
called lobbying. So, how about Samantha Liston's nomination?
Speak of the devil.
Unbelievable. Oh, even better, she's coming over.
Am I late, Colonel?
I figured this would be a chance to get to know each other better.
General Hughes, Captain Shea.
Oh, have you met General Ellis? Drink, Sam? First round's on General Hughes.
Well, thank you, General Hughes. I'll take a scotch on the rocks, please. So let's just cut to the chase. You have issues with my nomination, and I'm here to give you an opportunity to tell me to my face.
All right, Ms. Liston. I simply don't think you're qualified for the job.
Because I'm a technocrat.
Do you know that only one other woman's ever been nominated for ASD Solic? She went down in flames. Makes me wonder how you managed to win the SecDef's support.
Well, it really isn't a secret, General. He likes my legs. Look, I may not have battlefield experience, but I'm not paid to kick down doors in combat. I'm paid to kick down doors in Washington.
Can I get one of those?
Yeah.
Make it 2.
Okay.
All right, who's got the next round? Huh.
Wow, this is unexpected.
Are you aware of the significance?
Most guys carry a coin with the symbol of their unit engraved on it. If you get caught without yours, you buy the drinks.
This for the first round. Round 2 is on you.
Every bomb has a signature, right?
Yeah, type of detonator, soldering connections.
This one is enhanced frag with a redundant remote firing system. It's surrounded by boxes of nails and screws, so it makes twice the impact, and it's got the 2 triggers, so no matter what, it goes off. Genius. They taught this stuff at Serbian Special Forces schools.
Well, we figured it was the Tiger Brigade, I just don't know who.
There's only one guy who's this elegant. He's a master. He wrote the book on this kind of bomb. Lubo Petrovich.
Take it you're a fan.
If I say yes, will you hurt me?
Any chance you know where this genius is?
He's dead?
Only according to his unit records.
And we know how reliable those are. He obviously faked his death, went underground like Zubac, Mutovic, and the rest of them.
Kind of like those Nazis who hid out in South America. None of these guys wants to get nailed for a war crime.
So they fade into the background, start new lives, and hide in plain sight.
Till Petrovich sets off a car bomb for his former boss with his prints all over it. Way to blend, huh?
Well, somebody's helping him out. Friends, family, associates.
I'll run it down, boss.
Good. What's the diagnosis, Doc?
Looks like a nasty case of botulism. She's got classic symptoms. Slurred speech, muscle weakness. I wanted to do the blood test to be sure.
Botulism. That makes sense. Lethal, easy to make and transport. What about an antitoxin?
Nearest stash is in Stuttgart.
So we know what it is, but we don't know how she got it.
And if we figure out how she got dosed, hopefully we can figure out who did it.
I'm not a toxicologist, and there isn't one here on site at Whitmere. Major here says you're the best there is.
Oh, how sweet. And to think, Major, the last time I saw you, you had your ass in the air. Well, that was some piece of...
Shrapnel, yeah, I remember. Let's start the exam.
Nasal passages look clear. No crystal remnants present. And no visible lesions. Can you give me a look down her throat? No inhalation burns.
So how did the poison get into her system?
She probably ingested it, so I recommend you round up anybody who might have had access to her food over the last couple of days. Test them for botulism exposure.
We looking for a boomerang here, Doc?
Botulism's very easy to mishandle. Whoever dosed her could have easily been infected. Biological karma.
Roger that, Doc. Dr. Foucault, can you organize those tests? And Dr. Wolf, how soon can you be here with the antitoxin?
Less than 2 hours.
We've run into a snag, Major.
Ms. Merrill doesn't have time for snags.
Air traffic control at Tazar Airfield is reporting their instrument landing system is offline.
Since when do our pilots need ILS to land?
They're using it as an excuse to close Bosnian airspace for the next 24 hours.
Isn't that a little extreme?
Not if you're the head of the Bosnian Aviation Authority and you're a hardline Serb.
You think it's politically motivated?
There are still a lot of powerful people in that country that don't want to see Alison Merrill convict Vlatko Mirovic.
Miss Liston, if we don't find a way to get that antitoxin here, Alison Merrill is going to die.
Miss Liston.
I'm in kind of a hurry, General.
Oh, I'm sure you are. Life-saving toxin, 30,000 feet in the air, dying patient, war crimes trial that depends on her survival.
Did you need something?
Just curious to see how the acting ASD Solik is going to handle the crisis.
Well, I hate to keep you in suspense.
Miss Liston. General Hughes.
Thanks for getting here so quickly, General Ellis.
Sounded urgent.
I need you to help me land a plane.
My piloting days are behind me.
Well, we have a C-130 that's carrying valuable cargo that needs to land in Bosnia and Herzegovina. They've closed their airspace, and we need to persuade them to reopen it.
Where do I come in?
The Bosnian Serbs won't listen to us. But if a request to land comes from their big bad cousin in Russia, they'll pay attention. I know you're close with General Novikov.
You want me to get him on board?
What's the biggest itch their military has that we can scratch?
They've been salivating about NATO's joint counterterrorism exercises next summer.
Call Novikov and offer him a chance to join the training exercises in exchange for his assistance in landing that plane. Unless there are any objections, I think I can get the SecDef on board.
No objection here.
Oh, and General Ellis.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell Novikov the offer expires in 10 minutes.
Follow-up injections, she should make a full recovery.
Well, that's good news.
I have the results of the botulism test you ordered.
Of Miss Merrill's staff? And?
Somebody came back positive.
Do you ever think that maybe somebody's trying to kill me too?
Oh, come on, Ivan, you're a translator. Someone's got a grudge against you because you misquoted them?
I would never hurt Allison.
You know, my guess is you exposed yourself to botulism when you were poisoning her. You know, it's a good thing I didn't try any of your wife's crumpita.
You're wrong.
You know, I honestly hope I am. Because I would hate to see you start suffering some of the symptoms. Slurred speech, loss of muscle control, respiratory failure. But I guess if I got the wrong guy, you won't need the antitoxin.
Wait. Do you have children?
No.
Ever cared about somebody or something so much that you were willing to do anything to protect them?
Yeah.
They said they would kill her.
Who?
My daughter. They took her a week ago.
Who did? Yuga Zubac?
I don't know. They just called once a day to see if I've done my job. Please, help me get my daughter back.
Said they go half an hour ago.
That's what they told me. Radio sam što su tražili. Molim vas, samo mi vratite kćerku. No, molim vas, bilo je teško, jer je oni štite. Pokušat ću opet. Samo mi nemojte ozlijediti malu.
Alpha moving, Bravo secure. Take him. Бачите оружие! Сядь! 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 Бачите оружие! Сядь!
Zubać.
Gdzie? Pa! Son of a bitch escaped into the sewer.
You gotta be kidding me. Boys checked the sewers. No sign of Zubac.
Can't believe we let him get away.
Did find these, though.
Zubac has been keeping tabs on Allison. He's got to know that she's still alive. Anything else?
Yeah. Photos of the kidnappers we took out.
Let's take a look. One. Two. And that's three. Same guys from Zubac's Red Brigade. It's like a class reunion.
Check this out, though. None of these IDs we took off the KIA match any of their old names.
Of course not. These guys were living new lives under new covers. Run these addresses from these driver's licenses through Interpol. See if you can get any information from the Bosnian Federation police.
One of these addresses matches an apartment right above an auto repair shop.
Sounds like a good place to make a car bomb. Hey, we need an oil change.
I'll be right with you.
Ubo Petrovich.
Who?
Unless you want to die a second time, I suggest you tell me where to find Yuka Zubac.
I don't know Yuka Zubac.
I think you do.
You don't scare me.
You're a former Red Beret, right? So I know you understand what loyalty is. Imagine what you'd do to me if I killed one of your buddies. Imagine that 10 times worse, because your buddy Zubac, he killed a friend of mine.
Get up!
Hey, take a breather. Take a breather. It's all right. Let's do this another way. Now listen to me. I just swabbed some of the surfaces in here for explosives. They're crawling with Semtex. We have all the evidence we need to turn you over to the International Court for the attempted murder of Allison Merrill, so you might as well start talking.
You think you could do worse to me than Zubac if I talked? He'd kill me.
Yeah, we could just put you in jail. Make your children wards of the state. Maybe we can send them over to Glokova and turn them into Muslims. They'll start worshiping Allah. What do you think about that?
I didn't make bomb. Zubac come to me, asked me for car and workspace, that's all. I was helping old friend.
Where's Zubac now?
Now that we know where this dirtbag Zubac is, I want his neighbors followed. The only vehicles that can get into that neighborhood without triggering the Red Berets' radar are cars they see every day.
So we got wire beater, use it as a Trojan horse to infiltrate the area. Let's go steal a car.
I prefer to think of it as borrowing. Sounds more neighborly.
It's a crying shame. Boosting junkers when we could be riding around in style.
Quit your whining. Tell me when we're outside the target location.
Right now.
JT and Wilkerson will be back for a couple hours. You want the first shift? Why, you need your beauty sleep.
They're our guys, back at our rally point. Why would we be hearing our guys in Zubac's safe house?
Because Zubac is listening to us.
Sneaky sons of bitches.
Zubac has ears on our safe house. He knows where it is. If he's as good as we think he is, he's gonna try to get us before we get him. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Move it.
What just saw?
No, we're cutting it too close, Mike. Break it all down. Make like we were never here. Don't get sloppy. I don't want any fingerprints. Come on, boys. The toe. Let's go. Come on, boys. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pace. Do it right. Do it fast. Do it right. We're running out of time. Time to move. The clock is ticking, gentlemen.
Kłopka.
You're surrounded, Zubac. Your only option is to surrender.
We are not going to negotiate. To show you that we're serious. The next time is going to be Claymore Mines. Now surrender! It's a good call, man. Like moths to a flame. Where's Zubach?
If I die for Moravich, I die with honor. But we are the same.
We're not.
Am I interrupting, ma'am?
Oh, no, General, come in.
I wanted to tell you how impressed I was with you, the way you handled yourself in the C-130 situation.
Oh, it must have taken a lot for you to come here, and, well, frankly, you're pretty transparent.
Ma'am?
You think I might actually get confirmed, and you're here to do damage control. Just call it technocrat's intuition.
As Liston, I'm a soldier. If you are confirmed, I will do my duty to serve you. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't still have grave doubts.
You know what, General? That's the beauty of a democracy. You're entitled to your opinion. But in the interest of doing your job, I suggest you put those doubts aside. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a confirmation hearing to prepare for.
What, no housekeeper?
You know, if there's one thing I learned through this whole ordeal, it's that if you don't want to get poisoned, then make your own crempita. I'd offer you some, but I know you're trying to cut back.
See, that's why you're good at your job. You pay attention.
And now, thanks to you, I've got Zubach to prosecute too.
You ever consider a less dangerous line of work? A lot of law firms back in the States be lucky to have you.
A desk job. I don't think I could go back to a desk job. I think I might go crazy.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Good morning, Colonel.
Good morning, Miss Liston. Congratulations.
What for?
Well, the word on the hill is that your confirmation's a shoe-in.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you.
You made quite an impression on the boys' club. And it wasn't just your legs.
Well, you told me to write my name in the snow, Colonel.
And I admire your penmanship.
Well, I learned from the master. You're coining me. It's a little early for drinks, isn't it, Colonel?
Well, there's another ritual attached to the coin. Dropping your coin on someone is considered our highest form of respect. So, welcome to the club, Sonny.
Major.
Hey, Ashley said it was okay to wait.
Yeah.
I brought you something.
Ah, Sarajevo. I'll put it between San Juan and Seattle. Welcome back.
Thanks. Good to be back. So, are the rumors true?
It depends. What have you heard?
Are you getting confirmed?
That one appears to be accurate.
Well, I'll wait to say I told you so. I also heard I missed some serious drama.
Oh, my God. You have no idea.
Are you sure you're okay? Because, you know, I do private security.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
So, listen, Sonny, I didn't mention this before because I didn't want to be disrespectful to Flynn, but I want to be his replacement as squadron commander.
You're requesting reassignment?
And if the ASD Solik recommends me, I'll be a shoo-in.
But you've barely been in the building 6 months.
But I've been on the promotion list for the last 2 years. And this is a job I've wanted for a long time.
You know, I appreciate that, but if I'm going to succeed in my new job, I'm going to need people around me that I trust, and I'm not sure I'm willing to give you up.
I'll still be based in D.C.
Well, except when you're on a mission.
What if I promise to write?
I'm serious. I want you in the building.
I'm serious too, Sonny. I think I deserve this.
Are you sure this isn't about us?
Us?
Well, it can't be easy for you working for me, calling me ma'am, when we might have...
I'm asking to be put on the front lines. To serve the best way I know how. That has nothing to do with us.
No, of course,
Besides, you know, it's a great opportunity. And you and I both know those don't come along every day.
No, they don't. I'll put your recommendation in first thing in the morning.
Thank you.